Gents, welcome back to the channel. Now today I wanted to talk about something that I've been thinking about for a couple of weeks and something that's really important to me and something that I need to maintain in my life as well as putting it to you guys to maintain in your life. Look, there are going to be some moments where your character is tested. You're going to be in certain situations whereby you are tempted to do certain things that are maybe out of your character, but in the moment provide good reward and maybe reward in the long term. And you come to this crossroads, you're a little bit stuck. It's really important, guys, to maintain that character. Now look, in life you need to be flexible. There are times where maybe you need to make certain compromises in relationships, in your professional life, in your business life. Not everything's going to go the way you want it to all the time. And that's important to accept because that is life. It's a good thing that things don't go our way all the time because in some ways, guys, look, who are we to know best all the time? We like to think we know best. We like to think we have all the answers, but sometimes it's good that things don't always go the way that we want them to. It's a very important part of life. But look, you're going to find yourself sometimes, guys, in this crossroads whereby you are tested. People dangle the carrot in front of your face and it's up to you whether you're going to take it or not. But I say to you, look, stay firm to those principles and those beliefs that you have and you hold. I want you to think about the things that are really important to you, your values, what you are most proud of to hold in your life. And look, there's going to be temptations in life to break those values, and in the short term that carrot that's being dangled in front of your face might seem like a great opportunity. You know, you can always turn it around later. But look, often what happens, guys, when the carrot is dangled in front of our face and we take it, is that we develop a pattern in behavior. And the next time something is offered to us, we take that as well and we think, well, you know, it'll be okay. I'll change in the long run. I'll go back to what I really want to be when I have all the things that will allow me to be that way. But the reality is that's not really how it works, guys. You know, when you deviate from the things you really believe in, you start to fundamentally change. And of course, look, we want money, we want success, but how you go about those things are truly, truly important. I see a lot of people online, famous influencers, successful people, even celebrities. They have deviated so far from their core values that they don't know who they are anymore. They just chase the money. They just chase the success. They'll do anything and everything to win. And this is why, guys, some people look at celebrities with this negative light. Because although they have achieved financial freedom, although they have achieved fame and they are respected by people in their particular fields, a lot of people look at them as cheap. And look, this is why when somebody gets to those levels of fame and success in an honest way, that their wealth, fortune, public perception is so much more valuable. It's like they both got the same number. The celebrity guy and the guy who, you know, worked his way up from a really bad situation. They've both got the same number. On paper, everything looks the same, but one type of success is more expensive than the other. One was built on shortcuts and cheap thrills and taking advantage of people and selling their soul. And the other was built on hard work and graft and sacrifice over a long period of time. Now look, I'm not trying to say that every celebrity is a bad person. I'm not trying to say that every actor who's built themselves up and, you know, become successful is a bad person. Not at all. I understand there's sacrifices to that, of course. You know, it's not an easy path to go down. They've done really well. They're some of the best in the world at what they do. The point I'm trying to make here, guys, is there are some people in that space, some, not all, who sold their soul. And I want to say to you, look, the carrot is going to get dangled in your face sometime, and you're going to have a choice to make. Do you want to compromise on your morals and principles and take the easy route? It's still going to be difficult, but it's going to be easier. Or do you want to stand strong with who you are and take the long road? In my view, the long road is far more valuable, but it is also far more difficult. But the thing is, the guys that make it through the long road, the narrow path, they are the guys whose respect never really diminishes. You know, when people talk about them in conversations, there is a consistent amount of respect for a long period of time. Because although, yes, they're in the bracket of the most wealthy and the most successful, they built their wealth and their success on their own, on a consistently difficult journey. You know, it's not the same as the guy who, you know, will do anything to get some views or do anything to get some clicks. There's so many temptations, guys, in this modern world to just do crazy stuff to get clicks, get money, and get out. But I don't believe the money is worth it because the reputation is tarnished. Are you willing to tarnish your own reputation, or do you want to go about it the long way? For me, I want to go about it the long way. Like I say, I make videos on YouTube. I don't expect every video to do well. I expect to be making videos for a really long time. And look, I sit down and I come on here and I talk about things that I think are going to be valuable, with the hope that you watching this today is somehow taking some value from what I'm saying. But I'm prepared to do that for a long time. I want to take the narrow road. I mean, but guys, there's going to be times where you are presented with opportunities to take shortcuts. But you have to remember your principles. You have to remember who you are. You have to remember your brand as such. Because look, even me with this channel, there's a certain way I conduct myself. There's a certain way how I speak. There's a certain way how I talk about particular issues. Now, obviously, from the first video to today, there's been some change. There's been some things that have improved. There's been, you know, new conversations, fresh topics. But ultimately, it would be so off-brand for me to start talking about this hot topic or that hot topic just so I can generate some clicks. I could do, but in the long run, with where I want to go and where I am now, that is something that will generate me the views and clicks, but it's not going to generate me the credibility and the momentum to keep building what I already am building. You know, you got to think, guys, look, although the money might be there if you deviate from your principles and your values, although the opportunity for quicker growth might be there, you need to start thinking about the long run. You need to start thinking about your ultimate goal and the things you want to achieve in this world. If you don't have that long-term ambition and you just want the clicks and you just want the fame, go for it. But I can tell you that that life isn't very fulfilling. There are people with more money than you could ever dream of who are more unhappy than you could ever know. And don't get me wrong, I am a guy who wants money. I am a guy who wants success and wealth, but I want to build that in the right way. And I want to reach that level when I deserve it. Because I know I want to be sat there one day feeling assured that I did things in the right way and I didn't deviate from my character, and that I built success and made a positive impact along the way through hard work and honesty. And as I said, guys, there are going to be times where the carrot is dangled in front of your face, the opportunity to take shortcuts and the opportunity to see quicker results are presented towards you. But I encourage you guys, if these things go against your key beliefs and your core values, then don't make that decision. Make the right choice, man. Stick to what you truly believe in, because in the long run, that is going to enrich you a lot more. And when you do achieve your success, because you will achieve success, your success is going to be so much more valuable than the guy who took those shortcuts. But look, guys, I really hope that in some way you took something from this video today. This is something that is personally very important to me, something that I really want to maintain. I'll be very disappointed in the future if I've deviated from this, and it's something that I really want to make a key aspect to my life. And I really think that this is going to be valuable for you guys as well. The temptation's always going to be there. The shortcuts are always going to be there. But thinking about the long term, thinking about the ultimate objective and how you want to get there is such an important thing. But look, guys, if you did take value, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, comment your thoughts down below. It makes a huge difference. Subscribing is free. And I have a goal at the end of this year for 1,000 subscribers. So if you can help me out, that would be amazing. If you guys are interested, I run a free men's Discord community. I'm going to leave the link down below in the description. It's just a group of guys trying to get together, help each other level up and improve in as many ways as we possibly can. And if you're interested in one-to-one coaching with me on a more personal level, we'll sit down, talk about things for an hour, create a plan for you, then the link is also down below. You can book yourself a slot anytime you like, and I'll see you on the other side. As always, guys, thank you for your attention, and I will see you in the next one.